Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Empyrion. This is a like an open world sandbox game. It's kind of like I guess you can compare it as a hybrid between Minecraft and Space Engineers. So as you can see on our bottom left, let me take my helmet off since the oxygen is breathable. This is the easy planet; they don't have to worry about oxygen. But if you see on the bottom left there, we have health, food, oxygen, stamina. We do have to keep up with that stuff. This is our crashed escape pod, I think it is. And I've already played a little bit of this map, like the same seed as before, because it has, like I was just screwing around with numbers and I found one that's very good. It has all sorts of resources nearby. And I played some of this yesterday and I realized that there's more than one cargo box on each side. So I was building a bunch of stuff that I shouldn't have been building because I had it all here. So I'm an incompetent fool as usual, and I do apologize for the frame jumping. I don't know what that's all about. But let's get started. I know the very, very basics of this game. Like this stuff, I don't even know what the hell that is. I take it that's for a base. I don't have one yet. We need to go build stuff. So let's take, I already took that drill charge. We don't need the water or the rations right now. I'm going to try to save those rations for later. We do need that core later, but we're going to take these fuel packs for right now. Let's head on over to the fuel tank. I'm going to only put 3 of them in here because I ran out yesterday and I was shit out of luck. So let's do that. We'll turn it on with the Y button. And the reason why we want to do that is so we can turn this constructor on. This constructor is the basic manufacturing block of the game, at least one that you start out with. There is a large constructor. It does more advanced things than all this, but we don't have that right now because we're going to need like there's bases, capital vessels, small vessels, and Hoover vessels. I think the Hoover vessels are kind of like they're kind of like cars, I guess, and you can stay on land, but like I said, we're going to have to start somewhere, and that's not where we're starting. So what we will do, though, is not that one. See, I still think that's all one box. Shit. I'm sorry, that was my phone. That was CT Fletcher screaming at me, commanding me to grow. But what we will do is we will... What else crate? There it is. I'm sorry. Okay, there it is. We only need 10. I don't think we're gonna need more than that right now. Let's start a basis for the base. No pun intended. And that's one thing about old videos that I do realize. I used a lot of puns and it was very cheesy, and I'm sorry. Unless if you like the puns, leave a comment. Or don't, whatever you want to do. Alright, we'll take these. And this is a lot of resources too. Magnesium, promethium, and we're just going to leave those there for now. We'll go over to the constructor. And I didn't pick up that core on the other side because you need to start a base, you need a core. That's what we need right there. Sorry if it's driving you nuts. I'm not keeping everything organized. I'm not very organized, and I don't remember what time I started recording. I'm all out of whack. Alrighty, here we want to go. We need a base starter. Starter block for my base. We need 8 hull blocks and 1 core. We have the core, but we need the hull blocks. And to make hull blocks, here we need 2 metal plates. To make metal plates, 5 iron ingots. We have 5, oh, I forgot we have to put them over here. So we'll just put all that there. And we need 2 metal plates per block. This has an output count of 10. Did it say 2? Yes. Yeah, we'll make 4. Screw it, we'll make it 5 just to make it a fair number. We'll use them later anyhow. See, and as you can see, it unlocks the hull blocks. We're just going to be making that base. I've never made a base. I've set the block down and had a few blocks around it, but then my fuel packs ran out, and it was a very bad time because I was running around trying to find it. So, like any normal person in that situation, all I did was dig straight down to the center of this planet. Alright, we need 8 of those. Output count doesn't say, so we'll get 8 of those up. Wait for it to craft. Lovely crafting games. This is in pre-alpha. I think it's I think I paid like $16, $18 or something like that for it. I'm really into games like this, the whole space crafting. And this one's going to take a little bit to do. The whole space crafting. So while that crafts, we can look around. This is the easy planet where the oxygen is breathable. There's tons of water. But that is an alien tower over there. If you see that that pylon standing up in the distance, then that's an alien tower. I went over there once and got lit up by a drone. That over there, I'm not sure what it is, but it looks like it has a turret on top of it, so I'm not going to go near that either. There's the resources in this area. There's silicon there, iron there. There's another iron just like 200 meters the other way. We got cobalt, then there's promethium, and I think, was it nickel? And then over on the other side of that mountain is more promethium and copper. So the only one that's really going to take a lot of time would be the copper to get over there. The silicon's good too. That's close, and all the ore sizes are relatively large, so we'll have a lot of them to do. So this should be done. It is. So we'll put that over here. I'll turn this off so we don't waste any more fuel. As you can see, it's not going to let us place it. We can place it on the water, but I think that's going to be one hell of a hassle versus just a standard, like, set it down on land. So what we want to do, go to the inventory, get your flattener tool, filler flattener, I'm sorry. This one already has a charge in it, thank God. And we find a suitable place for the base. Now, all this would take a while to flatten out, so I was actually planning on doing it right down there, but that looks like it might slide down if we bump it a few more times. You heard that scream, or that growl, or groan, or whatever you wish to call it. That's just one of the sorry, that's just one of the random animals that are here. You can kill them and eat them, but we don't need food right now. If I'm not mistaken, this is Flatten's right mouse button. So we'll flatten all this out for our base. If I ever do anything wrong, let me know. Because like I said, I just got this game, not yesterday, but the day before. And I've restarted a handful of times because I had no clue what to do. I looked up starter guides and... oh man, this is flattening like crazy. Yes, this, here. No, flatten this way. No, not like that. What are you doing? Can we still flatten that out if it's like that? If we fill it back in? I just really don't want to waste any drill charges because... okay, we can still flatten it out. I don't want to waste any drill charges because they're just a hassle to make. This is enough room yet to... so I'm just going to build upwards. I'm not going to build out too much. The reason is it's less space required. I don't want to say less requirement on resources because it probably actually costs more, but just less space is required to do such. Alright. is this a good area for it? There we go. Look at that. Cleared out more than I need to, but cleared out a little bit of a farm plot. Alright. So we need a fuel tank and a generator. We have the core, we need fuel tank generator. So let's go. And there also is like a jump pack that we have. See, the core is there. And I'm not going to build a hover vessel yet. We want to build, like, I'm going to build one more block out. Which I don't know if that's the proper way to do it, but that's the way I'm going to do it. So we'll go back here. Open the constructor. We want a fuel tank and a generator. If you see on the right, it says placeable. That's small vessel and hover vessel. We want the small generator, which is placeable on BA, meaning base. Which 12 metal components, 2 capacitor devices, 1 reactor core, 2 control device, 3 electronics, and 2 computers. So we're basically going to need all of our resources. Do I already have most of them in there? I think so. But we'll just throw these in here. Okay. So, 12 metal components, 2 capacitor devices, which all of these require more components to make. And it's really, I don't want to say annoying, but it's annoying, see? Like, we need 2 computers for that. We also need 1 control device, 2 metal components, 2 cables, and 2 electronics. For that we need cobalt, copper, and silicon. So it's like a lot of resources go into making stuff. How about a fuel tank? Where the hell's that at? A small fuel tank. 4 electronics, 4 metal components, and 3 cables. Shit. Okay, well, to start off, before we start calculating out how much we need, I'm just gonna build a shit ton of these. We'll just go with 20. I don't think we'll have enough. That's fine. Just make as many as we can with that. We'll do this, turn this back on so the constructor starts up again. And it'll start making more stuff. Then once we're just gonna build outwards a little bit, and then that's whenever we'll start building up. But I just want like a basis to set shit down on. So you place a large constructor to craft advanced devices. And like, it's more easier said than done, game. You should know that. Damn. So, let me look at what we need again. 2 capacitor devices. Capacitor device, 3 electronics, 3 cables, 5 metal components. So we'll go with 3 electronics, 3 cables, and 5 metal components. We might have to go mining here. I don't know if this is going to be enough. I mean, it should be, but I'm not entirely certain. One second, please. Okay. So we got... I'd really like to not end the episode on just me walking around talking about what we have to do. I'd rather actually do something. But this seed was very good. You see that planet over there? We can actually go to that once we get a flying machine. There is random flora around. You saw the... see if I can't find one of those weird things. These always scare me. It says there's alien plasma in it. I thought it was monster eggs. So I was like running around collecting them before monsters came up. Okay, you heard that growl. I want to see if there's anyone closer. You see that over there? It looks like a dinosaur almost. Like it's pretty far away. But it looks like a dinosaur. It won't hurt you. I mean, I lit one up with the pistol yesterday. We do have a gun. It's a 50 caliber pistol, which is like a Desert Eagle. Which is nuts. Unless they mean full-size 50 caliber, then I don't know how anything survived that. Seriously, you ever see a 50 caliber bullet? Google that shit right now, because those things will they rock your socks. All right, so we got one capacitor device built. And that's for the small generator. So for another one, we need 3 more electronics. If you're wondering why there's shit left over, it's because sometimes, like, the output count on this was 2. These electronics, their output count is only 1. Oh, hurry up. See, I don't even know what these do. I don't know if I can destroy it and eat it or whatever. Alright, so we got another capacitor device coming along. That's for the small generator. Alright, so 2 capacitor devices. We also need a reactor core. That's just a regular core, reactor core. We need a motor, 3 pipes, 3 cables, 3 electronics, and 10 metal components. See, like, it takes a lot of time to actually craft shit to do anything. So, 1 motor. What do we need for a motor? 2 metal components and 3 cables. 1 electronics. Yeah, I was playing some Space Engineers, and you know, I'm not necessarily the best at that game. I'm trying to learn it before they release planets, because I think that's going to be out fucking standing when they release planets. Alright. See, like, for that, we're going to need the 3 cables anyhow. We're going to need 3 electronics for it. God damn it. Alright, so we need a motor. Let's make some metal plates. I think we need 6 of them. Alright, so we got the motor. Now we need metal plates to make these pipes. Then we need 3 more electronics. And 10 metal components. And then 3 pipes. So, I mean, we're gonna have to wait for it, so. Build a small vessel. No. And a large constructor. See, like, we can only build, like, the hover thing, so we're gonna be on the planet for a while. There is a day and night cycle. Our food's starting to 66%. There is only a certain few plants that you can't actually eat. A lot of them, I think you have to put in a food processor. I mean, I would start that farm right now, but I don't know how to do it. Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. I thought I got lost. I'd be dead forever. That's still being built. That's my phone again. I do apologize. Alright, we got enough metal components. We just need those pipes. There's 3 pipes, and we got the reactor core. Once the reactor core is done, we need 2 control devices and 2 computers, and probably more metal components. Yeah. So it just takes a little time to actually do stuff. It's kind of like whenever you first start out in Minecraft. It's like you build your fucking wooden shed. And you know, that lovely wooden shed is the only thing that you have to hope for to stay alive. Reactor core, 2 control devices. And more metal components and 2 computers. Oh, we need more control devices. I'd say 2 computers. Yes, 2 computers. Alright, so 2 more of those. We should just make an ass ton of these, like 20 of them. We need 2 cables. We need 2 computers, so that's 4, and electronics. We need 4 of those. So while those are creating, I'll just go run around and show you a bit more around the area. We got that, like, desert mountain there. There's these plants. I think they're cobra leaves. They are. I don't know what they're used for. So don't ask. Then more cobra leaves. I'll pick them up. These are some sort of bean. Cave beans. Can't eat them. Oh, there's one of those dinosaur things. And go show it what's up. Give it a good old Detroit what? See, there's a 10 iron one, like 200 meters more, or I guess it's 500. And as we can see here, we see the local fauna. It's ugly as shit, but I'm probably ugly to it, so can't judge it. Here, there's a small one here. We'll go show it what's up. Detroit what? It's running. Fuck. I can't miss a slash shot. I don't think so. Oh, fuck you, man. Okay, you have to hit it with 9 bullets, not 8. If you're wondering what these lovely tentacles coming out of the ground are, it's just more alien plasma. I don't know what it's for. Like I said, I'm so fucking lost when it comes to this. We also do have this drill that we can mine with. I'll show you mining whenever we need more resources. It's like smooth jazz. You can run really fast, but your stamina goes down, and then it takes a while to come back up. Is this constructor done yet? It is. Alright, cool. So we needed the 2 computers. That's all we need. We'll probably need more metal components once that one's done being made. Yeah, more electronics. So we have the computers. Let's just make those electronics. Then we'll place that most soccer down. I don't know why a small generator takes less resources than a regular generator. You figure it would be the other way around, but... Oh, somebody just messaged me on Skype, trying to ruin my video. Alright, let's build this small generator. That's going to take half a minute. So in that half a minute, let me reload this sweet, sweet pistol. I know I have bullets here somewhere. Alrighty, let's load this shit back up. The animations are still a bit buggy, but it is in pre-alpha. Like, if you look at this, it's like, did you ever play the game Two Worlds? You know, that utter flop? That's what this is like. But I like to give games at least a chance. Just sending me messages trying to ruin my video. Didn't mean to send me a sad face. Oh, buddy, I'll give you a sad face. Alright, cool. So, the generator's done. Let's go place that shit down. Use our fucking jump pack. Oh, can we just place it outside? So I don't have to worry about, like, things eating me. Oh, that is not a small generator. Alright. So, we have a small generator for our base. I don't know what it requires. Energy out, 1 megawatt. 1.00 gigawatts. Turn it on. It requires fuel, I guess. Does it take fuel packs? Oh, okay. The fuel tank to power the generator. Oh. Wow. Alright, so I guess we'll get this fuel tank constructed and I'll call it an episode. So we need, that's the one for base. Okay, 4 electronics and 3 cables. That's not going to be too bad to do. So we'll build those. 3 electronics. Am I out of fuel packs in this thing? I am. See, that is why I kept the one with me. And then we got some Promethium pellets. So we'll make 20 of those. Use 100 of our pellets to make fuel packs before we run out of fuel packs. And then we're stranded out here. Then I have to use this sweet, sweet pistol and lightning bolt myself into oblivion. Oh, shut the jaws of oblivion. That's a game I have not fucking played in a while. We need 4 electronics? Oh, I thought it said 3. We got some fuel packs coming. Here, can we move that aside? you have to turn off the builder before. I think there was like 8 left. Okay. So, yes. Okay. So this is for the capital vessel and the base. And I'm fairly certain this fuel pack is for... I really hope this fuel tank is for the generator. Because if not, then... I don't know. To hell with me. So we'll put those there. We'll take some of those fuel packs. Actually, we'll just take all of them. And here we'll add 5 just to keep that powered up. And then we'll get that fuel tank. That's only going to take 14 seconds. That is the right one, right? Okay, small fuel tank. Good. That'll take 14 seconds. I'm not entirely sure what cobalt's used for. For something, I'd imagine. Makes sense, right? Realistic. I know. I'm a genius. Alright, so we'll add this right here. Access the fuel tank. We'll add 5 of those. And this generator then. We'll turn it on, and there we go. So the fuel tanks do generate. And that's what it's for. I have nothing for it, but you know. So I guess since I already added this here, we can't build outward anywhere there. So I guess we'll just make like a trailer. Classy, I know. It's like a new Lincoln. Oh my god, phone. Oh, you can build it far ways away. Alright, so that's going to be the basis. Then we'll add a layer above, and it'll just be like a 1 floor, literally just a tiny base. I shouldn't waste these, so... No, there, please. Turn that off. I forgot the control panel button. We'll turn that off. So it will still have fuel in it. In the fuel tank. I don't want it to be soaking shit up before we even get to use it. Alright folks, and I'm going to leave off there for now. We have a tiny base being built. This is the furthest I've ever got, so this is still treading into new territory for me. Got a lovely little base built. We're going to stay away from those towers because I don't feel like dying anytime soon. I haven't seen any hostile creatures yet, but if we do, pop, 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 watch bitches drop. And not with the filler flattener tool either. Alright, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more Empyrion. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, whatever you would feel like doing. And as always, my friends, stay strong.